Hi, I'm Stephen Terry. Some of you might know me as Pink Square or Pinky or something along those lines. Anyway, I'm a regular user on the site Tapology.com, which is basically an MMA community. It's got lots of cool features on there, and I thought I'd make some videos to try and teach new users or teach other existing users who might not know all the aspects of the site, how it works. And I thought I'd start off by making a video explaining how the predictions work on it. Now, one of the main features of the site is the fact you can make predictions on upcoming MMA events and boxing events as well. They also have plenty of boxing on there. In this case, in this example, I'm going to be picking on the upcoming UFC fight. Because it's UFC, that is a big obviously a big event, so it's going to be fairly prominently displayed on Tapology. If you can see on there, if you go onto Tapology's home screen, it should come up, at least last time I checked, yeah, it comes up promoting the next big major fight nights between Ketlin Vieira and Miesha Tate. It also comes up here at the side because it's a major one, but for all of the others, or at least the way I prefer to do it as well, is if you go down to this box here where it says prediction deadlines, you can see it has a whole load of other events that you can make picks on. If you click on the prediction deadlines, it'll come up listing all of the events which are available to make picks on, including some really obscure ones. You can tell what gives you information, obviously, whether it's boxing or MMA in this column down the side here, and when they're going off. Now, for this example, I'm just going to stick to the UFC. This appears to be on the next page. Obviously, the further back it is, the more pages you may need to go through, but generally speaking, all the ones for the upcoming week is on the first couple of pages. Now, after that, you click here on Edit on the Making Picks. Now, this basically takes you to your picks page, which shows you it shows you the fight cards, and here's where you can make picks on each of them by clicking on where it says View the little arrow there. If you click on that, it will bring up the fights. Here's the Vera Tate one I was talking about earlier. I've already made a prediction for this one, that Miesha Tate for a decision. But to show a fresh example from scratch, let's try the Michael Chaser versus Sean Brady fight. Now here, just again, open up, click on the arrow, open it up. And if you click on this arrow here for the tail of the tape, it gives you the information about the fighters. You can see, obviously, it's got the record there. Michael Chaser currently 17-5. Sean Brady 14-0. Gives you their other stats where they're fighting out of: weight, height, reach. And at the bottom here, you've got links as well, which you can click on. You can click on them. They'll take you to that fighter's page on Tapology. If you click on Sean Brady's one here, it will come up with his page. You can check out his records, all his previous opponents, and you can do the same with your other one, just to cross-reference, just so you get an idea of who they're fighting. But at a glance, you can hover over the here, and it will show you their last fight. So here you can see that he last beat Jake Matthews via submission. Fight before that, Christina Aguilera, not Christina Aguilera. Be interesting if she ever steps in a cage. But anyway, he won that as well by submission. And again, you can do the same with Michael Chaser. You can see he's lost rather by submission in his last fight, and then he has a string of victories before that. Now, for making picks themselves, here we've got three choose options. You've got the choose fighter, choose the method, and choose the round. Now, in this case, I've already reviewed this before making this video. I've already made my mind up what I'm picking, but here you can either click on Sean Brady or Michael Chaser, depending who you think is going to win. In this case, I think that Sean Brady is going to win, so I'm going to click on him. I prefer just to do it by clicking on their picture, but you can also use these arrows here. Now, as for the methods, there are 3 methods you can pick. You can pick KO, TKO, obviously just knocking them out. You can pick submission, obviously submission. I don't want to explain. They obviously all know. And obviously you can pick them to win a decision as well. The 3 main ways the fight can end. You can't pick stuff like disqualification or draw though. Anyway, in my case, I'm going to pick submission, as he's very good at that. He submits a lot of his opponents. Michael Chaser's coming off a submission loss. It seems a logical outcome to me. And then after that, we can pick the round we think it's going to happen in. It starts off round 1 by default, but you can again click on the arrows here. You'll go round 2 option and round 3, and there's obviously with the Meisha Tate fight above, it goes up to 5 rounds because that's a main event fight, or a decent 5-round fight. But obviously, the number of rounds available to pick depends on how long the fight is, obviously. But in this case, I think Sean Brady's going to do it in the 2nd round. Not really sure why. It's a bit of a lottery picking rounds, really. But Michael Chase is a solid opponent. But Sean Brady sure looks like a real deal at the moment. He's going to, personal opinion, I reckon he's going to cause trouble in the welterweight division fairly soon. He is already, really. But at the bottom here, you can also see what other people think of the fights. As you can see, 63% have picked Brady, 37% have picked Chaser. You can also see, obviously, the method they picked. Most seem to have picked Brady by decision, or 44% by decision there, 36% by submission, 12% think he's going to knock him out. And again, if you can go right back, you can see that just 2% think Chaser's going to win by knockout, 25% by submission, 65% by decision there. But that just gives you an idea of what other people think. You can also make a comment about the fights. I won't really bother on this. I don't really have a lot to say about it, but in this one, you can just type in your comments about the fight, and that will appear on the forums automatically. And another thing I think is worth mentioning just before I save this is that these picks, they count towards your belt level. You can earn points by making these picks. Obviously, if you get the pick wrong, you don't get any points because it was a completely terrible pick and you don't deserve anything for it. But if you correctly pick the right fighter, for instance, suppose Brady wins, but he wins a decision, in this case, I would get 50 points for that. If you get what we call a semi-perfect, that would be where you pick Brady to win. Say he wins by submission, but I get the round wrong, or vice versa, I pick Brady and he knocks him out in the 2nd round, I'd get 65 points for that. If Brady wins a decision, and I correctly picked Brady to win a decision, I haven't in this case, but if I had, or with the Meisha Tate fight above, if she wins that by decision, I'd get 75 points for that. And if this pick is completely right and Sean Brady wins by 2nd round submission, I'll get 100 points. And these count towards your belt level on Tapology, which is a little sort of awards system, gives you an idea of how much progression a user's made on the site. I'll explain that in more detail in another video, I'm sure. But anyway, I'm happy with this pick. I could go through the rest of the card, but I'll do that another time. But anyway, once you're done with that, I'll just click here on this giant save button. And then here it comes. Your picks are entered. So that's saved as that pick. I can change it at any point up until the time of the event starting on Tapology. And yeah, that's basically it. Really, that's all there is to making nitpicks on Tapology. It's one of the main features of the site, so I just thought I'd address that first. I hope you found this video useful. This is my first time making a video, so the editing, the presentation's a little bit raw. Apologies for that, but you know, it's, well, their first time for everything, isn't it? Anyway, I'll probably be making some more videos on other things, on other aspects of the site, such as rankings, the fantasy games, the belt level, which I explained earlier briefly. And yeah, if you've got any questions about that, then you can leave them in the comment section below, or or to be honest, I hardly ever check YouTube, so you're probably better off just trying to contact me on Tapology. You can do that. I'll be posting this video to a thread known as the Tapology Arms, the Tapology Help and Support thread, where I'll be posting a whole series of videos and other tutorials on how to use the site. All right, that's all for now. Until next time, keep your chin down, your guard high, and keep on fighting.